Hi, and welcome to Projects 360. This video is going to be on proposals, and then we're going to talk about the proposal settings. So if you click on proposals, go over to the cog in the right-hand corner and go to settings. It'll take you to the proposal settings page. Got a few different sections up here on top. We'll start with the pricing rule. You can create as many different pricing rules as you'd like. So just go to the cog, hit add pricing rule. It'll then add it down here. You can give your pricing rule a name of whatever you want. And then you can save it. And then you can do either a discount or an ad. You can give it a percentage of what you want it to be. So this number is going to be a percentage rate. So if you do want to do, for instance, a negative 15% off for this preferred customer, you can just do that. And then, as you'll see, once you're in the setting up a proposal, you can select from these different pricing rules and then decide if they apply to product, labor, or to both. When you're done with that, you'll want to go over to locations. This is going to be all the locations that you use on a regular basis. So you'll want to set up the locations that you use all the time. And again, you'll hit add location. It'll then add a location up here on top. You'll give the location a name. And again, click the save. You can give it an abbreviation if you want. You don't have to. But if you want to, just give it an abbreviation. And you can also give it a short description. If you want on there. If you do need to delete any locations, you can do so right here. Keep in mind on deleting, though, if you delete something, it's going to affect this location. Could be in multiple proposals, and it could orphan the product. So I don't recommend deleting from the master. If you ever want to rename it, you can just click on it to rename, and I strongly recommend doing the edit. Next section is going to be systems. This is where you're going to set up all your different systems. And systems, again, in our software for the proposals, it's a filtering feature. So you can create as many different systems as you want. You could have an audio video system, a control system, lighting control, whatever systems you want to create. You can hit add system right here up in the cog. And again, just like everything else, it'll add the new area right here. You can name it. Again, you can give it an abbreviation, and you can give it a description if you want. But you don't have to. And again, to get rid of this display, just click on the X. Next one is going to be payment schedules. This is where you're going to set up all your different payment schedules you want. You can create as many different payment schedules as you'd like. Again, just go in and click the cog and hit add payment schedule. You'll give the payment schedule a name. Let's do and you can start putting in the terms. So the terms, the percentage is going to be over here. So you can give it a multiple names and everything, what you want to call it. So maybe you do 50% deposit, and then you'll put in here 50%. Just put in the 50 and hit add for the next one. put in, whatever it is, and then you can put in your 40, and then maybe the last is 10% upon completion. Oops. And put in that, and then just save it. And now you've created that payment schedule, and that'll be an option in the drop down for you also when you go to select payment schedules. Under contracts, you can add as many different contracts as you'd like. Just hit add contract. You can type in the contract name and, whatever it may be, and you can start typing in the text here. You can also add autofills for all these different options. So you can add company name autofill, email address, client full name, client first name, last name, whatever you want here. We got a bunch of different selections to make it a little more personable for the contract if you'd like. And then scope of work is the last section. Where again, very similar to the contract, you'll give it a name. You can then edit the body, and you can do the autofill feature where you'll type in your scope of work. It'll autofill to make it a little more personable. And then also keep in mind in the proposals themselves, you can go and edit the scope of work or the contract even, and it'll only edit it for that proposal when you're in it. To edit globally, you have to be in this proposal settings area that we're in now. And that concludes the video for proposal settings. Thank you and have a good day.